Lots of urgent stuff all hitting you at once. This is almost the ultimate feeling of stress when you've got several urgent things all at once. What can we do? And it's not a great answer, but I'm going to say you shouldn't have got into that situation in the first place, because there will be underlying causes of these urgent problems. So if you've got, I don't know, people ringing up saying they've been sent the wrong thing, or people complaining they've been waiting for ages, or whatever it is. I mean, those are urgent things, but you shouldn't have those problems. So the big thing is to ask why. Why has this problem happened? And how do we prevent a repeat? So the idea is to get to the underlying cause. Is that how you spell it? The underlying cause. And maybe there's something wrong on the website, or maybe the stock system isn't right, but whatever it is, say to your boss, there's this problem and it's causing me problems and it's embarrassing me in front of customers, and we need to fix it. Because the chances are it's not just you that's having that problem. If it's a system problem, it's probably affecting everybody all over the company. So you should campaign to get it fixed, get to the underlying cause. And there's something I really like called the 5 whys. I don't know if you've heard of the 5 whys. And this is where you ask why approximately 5 times. It might be 3 or 6. But you basically say, why is this item out of stock when the computer says it's in stock? And you discover that somebody has sold it and not recorded it on the system, right? Now, you could just say, right, well, let's go and, punish that person. But no, you must think, why did that person not record it? Now, it could be they weren't trained. So you could train them, but no, you should think, why weren't they trained? Because if you just fix it by training that person, what about all the other people who haven't been trained? So you should think, why haven't they been trained? And it could be that there's nobody in charge of thinking about who gets trained for that kind of thing. It's not a thing the company does. In which case, why isn't there anybody? And the answer is because V hasn't thought of it. Now, the problem with asking why is that the finger always goes back round to management. So if you're a manager, you may not want to ask why lots of times, because it will always come back down to you. Because in the end, everything comes down to systems, really. But it's really important to ask that question, because in the end, it'll tell you what you can change to stop those problems happening. So the idea is to ask why lots of times till you get through. Never just say to somebody, you're no good, because if you say that, you've got 3 fingers pointing at you. So that's why you should always say, you're no good, like that. No, you should just never say it, because actually, when you say you're no good, that's not true. They're the victim of a system. There's some system that's causing a problem. And it might be they weren't trained, or the computer doesn't do what they need, or whatever it is. So the key is to keep asking why till you can get to the root of that system problem. Okay. And then the other thing about this number 8 is space in your diary or in your calendar. Now, if you work in a retail store, you can't do this, I don't think. But if you work in an office, you can. If you fill your diary up completely with meetings, wall-to-wall meetings, what will happen? And the answer is other stuff's going to come in during your day, and you'll have to cancel some of those meetings, or you'll have to work really long hours to catch back up. So it's really important to leave space for the things that are going to crop up during your day. And that means that when your calendar is very nearly full and you've got a little bit left, if somebody says, can we have a meeting tomorrow? And you're looking at your calendar, there's only 10% left. You have to say, no, I've got no time left. Now, are you lying as you look at that empty bit of time and you go, I've got no time left tomorrow? The answer is no, you're not lying, because by the time you get there, that will have gone. I mean, I think probably half my day is used up by stuff I didn't know about at the beginning of the day. Do you reckon? It's probably half your day. Certainly a quarter of your day goes on stuff that you didn't know about. So you need to keep a quarter of your diary free for those things that are going to crop up. So you need to start saying no before it's full. And that's quite a weird idea. Now, if you're in a retail store, you probably can't, because people just come in and there's nothing you can do about that. But if you've got a diary with meetings and things in, just make sure it's not, if you're in sales, for example, you want to keep some spaces. So if a customer does ring up, you've got plenty of time to look after them. So that's an important point, because otherwise it's horribly stressful, because your day you just got everything coming in.